to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
And now stepping into 15 Minutes of Fame Radio. Yeah.
That's my motherfucking jam right there.
Take a phone call real quick, man.
No doubt.
Yo, 15 MOFE, what's good? You live?
What's cracking is Bishop Brigante. What's good?
Woo, my
Woo!
son Bishop. What's
Bishop
shaking,
Brigante.
bacon? What's shaking?
What's up, boy?
What's going on?
You know.
What's
First,
going on, Bags?
you know we live, man. I'm back on, on the radio. Been a month. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm glad you called in, man. Pardon me, real quick. Mister, we got you on the return, man. You know what I mean?
You know what it is, man. I felt like it got a little bit. It was too much, too long that I was just on the sidelines watching bodies drop left and right. So I definitely had to pick up the sword again and get busy. You know what I mean?
Where? Now, we talking. Now, y'all got 2 events coming up, correct?
Yeah.
We got, Battle of the Bay with Arson, Mr. Fab. And then we got the infamous Blackout. You know
the
what I mean?
biggest battle rap event probably of any time soon, man. It's pretty much gonna be the most epic King of the Dot event we've ever thrown. Period.
Word. Now, real quick, bro. I want to ask you, why do you guys actually do the Blackout event and not promote who's battling? I mean, does that hurt sales wise or?
Actually, you know what, man? When Organik first came up with this idea and this plan last year is when we first really implemented it. We weren't sure how it was going to resonate with the fans, but we've built a reputation and, we built a rapport with our fan base that, they could count on us when obviously there in the past there's been, little, situations, but we've always made sure we rectified those situations as soon as possible in the best way we could. But as far as like Blackout's gone, the last event that we did was pretty successful. It was exciting and it kept people on the edge of their seats. And seeing people's faces when they discovered at the event who was battling, it was priceless and people had a great time. So we're gonna rock with it again, but this time it's been better because people have been terrible at figuring out what the matchups are. So we've got an upper hand on how dope the surprise is actually going to be.
Word. Now, do the battlers know ahead of time? Of course, right? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's in their contracts not to talk, so if anybody tells you anything, let me know. We take them Judge Judy.
I have to admit, even though you're my homie and everybody's I do not know anyone who's battling.
Yeah, and it's gonna, it's gonna be even more exciting because, trust me, man. For me coming back in the ring, so many people that are real close to me, come on, man, tell me, and I'm just like, listen. The only thing I can tell you is that when you find out at the event, your eyes are gonna pop out of your head, and you're gonna be so excited because my opponent is quite the opponent. He's quite the caliber. And, we're going to get busy.
Word. Now, you kind of being like a league owner over there at King of the Dot, any chance Organik or Lush hopping back in the ring soon? I mean, has it been talked about?
I was kind of like, when I kind of stepped up to the plate this time, the rest of the staff was kind of like, so Organik, because it started off with me and Organik joking around about doing a 2-on-2. And, we thought about that for a minute, but Organik's got so much on his plate in the sense of like, with he's got to run the West Coast division. He's got to run, the Toronto division. We've got, so many things on the horizon for the new year that it's tough for him to find time to actually get back into writing. But, I mean, when he does get that time, I believe he'll come back for another battle, and I think he'll be great. He did great against Disaster.
Definitely. Now, a couple more questions. Like the whole, the new wave of battle rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the schemes and it's kind of like a newer wave from what we grew up on. You know what I mean? Any change to your style? Like, was it harder or easier to write? Well,
I'll tell you this much, man. I've always been front and center. I've paid attention to I also back in the day when I was battling, I didn't have Twitter to promote. I didn't have Instagram and stuff, but I've stepped up at the time. It's just bars, and it's just making sure that you come off proper. And it's definitely going to be different because I come from the only difference is to me is that now what I considered back in the day to be cheating is exactly what I'm using to crush my opponent, and I don't mind, man. It's kind of dope. I mean, you definitely won't hear me sounding like, anybody that like ODs on these schemes and associated word plays, and I don't even know what other terminology they have, but I mean, I got punches, and it's gonna be. I definitely, I'll tell you, out the gate, I ain't coming off like, I ain't no Cannabis, I ain't no Joe, I ain't no Cassidy. You know what I mean? I got bars, and I've been front row, and I know what's going on. I'm not pretending to pay attention to the new era and what's going on. I'm there, and I mess with everybody from this era anyway. So it's not that much of a difference for me, except that now I had a couple months to get busy and really say what I want to say, as opposed to no preparation and having to prove that I'm better on the spot.
Word. That's what's up, man.
It's gonna be nuts, bro. Like I've really been working hard, and like I said, I got a lot of respect for my opponent. There's a couple loopholes in his story, so I got to make sure that I use what I can to defeat him. But I'm not coming there just to show my face and get a little bit of airtime, getting busy rapping. I'm here to catch a body. So my opponent listening, which you should be prepared, because I'm not coming to play. It's a rap.
Word.
So don't take me for none of these other suckers that want to play the hokey, do the hokey pokey and put their 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I'm here to get busy.
Word. Hey, yo, and I got to admit, too, man, this is going to be my first 2 King of the Dots. I'm actually in the building for both events. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
it's going to be crazy, bro. And it's going to be excited to have you. We're going to be excited to have you out there. Guy better get his Mr. Felder better get his passport popping.
I just yelled at him today, so hopefully, you know what I mean, we clear that up.
He's cutting it close, man. I don't know what he's doing, man, but you gotta stop coming up with funky questions for the game show and getting that passport office, because it's gonna come close and we're just gonna be like, man, shaking our head. Yo, you should have been there. It was crazy.
Word. But yo, man, good looking on the call, man. It's love that you even took the time out and called, man. I appreciate you, yo. You know what I'm saying?
I rock with you, heavy bags, yo. Welcome back, brother. Keep making hits and keep popping off on the radio, brother.
Hey, real quick, can you tell the people where they could buy tickets for the events, real quick, in case they want to come out?
Yo, KOTDTV.com. Log on for the pay-per-view, or log on to buy tickets if you're going to be in the area. Follow us on Twitter at King of the Dot. Follow me on Twitter at Bishop Brigante, and at Organik Hip Hop, at Gully TK. The usual stuff.
Yo,
shout out to the squad, man.
That's what's up, man. We there. Y'all see you in 2 weeks, boy. I hope to see you in Toronto, man. You're definitely gonna kill it, man. Bishop Brigante.
Yay. Take care, man.
Salute.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.
15 minutes of fame radio.
And now stepping into 15 minutes of fame radio. Yeah.
That's my motherfucking jam right there.